A very warm welcome to every one of you. Today is a very important day to talk about female condition around the world. Today is the day of International Day for Zero Tolerance towards Female Genital Mutilation. These are one of the low-hanging fruits for public health. We are fighting many battles against different diseases. We are fighting against diabetes. We want to control and curb diabetes. Everyone has to make significant change to their lifestyle. If we want to curb one of the biggest cause of death all around the world and in India also, that's cardiovascular condition, again we have to invest a lot in changing lifestyle, changing dieting pattern, changing exercise, changing lifestyle. But this is one thing, female genital mutilation, that humanity still is doing to its small kids. Around the world, WHO data suggests roughly around 200 million girls are affected with this condition. It's kind of surgical process. If it was part of surgery, it would have been a very important process done under anesthesia. But unfortunately, it has got no meaning to health and hygiene of the victim. Just no meaning. It's a cultural practice directed towards girls. And those cultures say that by this way, the girls are kept pure for their future husbands. Around Africa, in Egypt, some of the communities in India also, like Vora Muslim practitioners, they are practicing this all over the globe. In this process, girls as small as even 2 years, they are operated upon by untrained people without any anesthesia, without taking care of any hygiene. An old woman come and she cuts clitoris of the small child at the age when the girl child is not even aware that she is a girl. A 2 year, 3 year girl on whom this surgical process is done, she is not even aware of her gender identity. She doesn't herself consider any different from a male child. And at that age, her body is mutilated. Her personal space is violated. And since it is conducted in an unhygienic condition that leaves a lifelong scar, in many conditions, in many times, this will leave a very bad infection. She will have for whole life difficulty in urination. As an adult, she has got difficult intercourse experience. And even during childbirth, many times the girls suffer a lot of bleeding and sometimes they die as well. It is not just a practice to talk of in only in Africa or Asia or underdeveloped Islamic countries, but sometimes the migrants, they are practicing this even in United States. They are practicing this even in Great Britain. It is practiced all in secrecy, though voices are being raised, but it is still being practiced. You'll be surprised to know even in India, very recently a public interest litigation was filed with court, and even government supported that we do not at all allow this for women or for girls in Vora community. We are also looking to ban it. The process is still under the court. But a huge question and a huge responsibility lies with the community, since it is not a thing that has got any benefit, any health benefit, any personal benefit. Why don't we convince everyone? One idea is to ban it legally. Senegal has banned it, couple of different countries in Africa has banned it. But now is the time that we make people aware and we convince the parents, because mostly it is performed in the different houses. in the secrecy of family. So here even the legal provisions won't help much unless and until the parents are convinced that this is an absolutely unnecessary practice. This is a practice that deprives women, the future women, a very personal and a very fundamental right to life. It cannot be materialized. So the task remains with all of us that we talk to every community member across the globe where this is practiced, convince them with our arguments, show them the tragic physical problems the girl child is going to face as an adult. Then we can expect that once the parents are convinced, when the community considers it's unuseful, at that time we'll be able to effectively stop this practice. Until that point, not just today, but every day we should talk about this unnecessary practice which is causing harm to the physical space of millions of girls. This is one thing we are committing on the body of girls to face trauma in her future life. There are many things which are not committed. COVID vaccine, it was not commission of someone. It spread like a pandemic and we are looking to save ourselves from this. But this is one thing that families are doing on their own dear children, which if they are convinced, if they are talked to, will be able to stop. So I appeal all the public health